Hi, Vampyresskiss here. I'm going to do a walkthrough real quick of the car that they rented us. We've had this car before, so it shouldn't take too long. Okay. They gave us a Chevy Malibu. It is a 2018 this time around. I'm not real pleased it has Texas plates because since we're going to Arizona, I'm pretty sure that those people are not going to be real nice about us being from Texas, supposedly. One thing I will say, the car handles really well and drives really well, but it's a definite, what's the word I want? A definite chug down or a let down from the SUV we just had. I didn't realize that the SUV really did have a lot of other perks. This one doesn't have as many perks. But one thing that's really cool on this one, the backup camera is in color. I don't recall the backup camera being in color in anything else we've ever rented. But the one thing I hate about this car, and the SUV did not do this, every time you stop at a light and you're at a complete stop, the engine shuts off. It goes into auto stop. The SUV didn't do that. And I'll tell you, this is my opinion about that auto stop. They say it's for fuel economy. Bullshit. This is my opinion. My opinion is that is just something so that the starters go out in these cars faster, and they probably charge an arm and a leg for a new starter because of all the electronics that's involved in it. And yeah, I don't buy it one bit. I think it's a ploy to just make more money off people. So that's my opinion on that. And I'm not going to be nice about it. I'm going to be kind of shitty and nasty about that. Okay, and there's the back-end cargo room. It looks like we're going to have plenty of room. The lumbar thing in the driver's seat back end kind of hurt my back on the way home, so I don't imagine that's going to be much fun. But anyway, that's pretty much just the beginning review of it. I will come back and do a more complete review after the car has probably totally ticked me off when we come back home. So until then, bye. Hi, Vampyresskiss here. Okay, we're back from our vacation. We went a little over 1,700 miles in this baby. And I said I would do a review when I came home. Okay, mostly it's all really good stuff. I mean, I can tell you right now, even after my last video, sorry about that, where I said I would never own anything small like this. You left the windows. Oh, I gotta fix that. You know, in a heartbeat, I would. Oh, there's some garbage in there. I gotta clean that out. Anyway, the cargo space in here, we're gonna say it, really nice. You should have seen what we had in here. We had this thing full up to the top, and it held everything. We didn't have any trouble, didn't have to leave anything behind. It was perfect. Okay, second, oh my God, I have to tell this. You never get less than 40 miles to the gallon in this thing. Doesn't matter what speed you go, whether you go 70, 75, 55. This thing is constantly getting 40 miles to the gallon. It may even have gotten more than that in some places. But I never let it get past 3/4 of a tank full, that is. So that's what? A quarter tank down? Or 3/4 tanks full? I'm not sure how people say that. Everybody says things like that differently. But at any time, I never had to put more than $20 in it, so that tells you how empty I let it get. Okay, now, never got rough, like I had said in the one video, how after you drive them for a while, they get rough. This one never got rough. I still do not like the fact that it has the auto stop. I still think that that's a recipe for disaster and a costly thing to have to replace eventually, you know, with the starter. So that opinion of that hasn't changed. But one thing I did not like about it was same thing I didn't like about the other car. It when you go use cruise control on it, it lets go and you go faster going down the hill, and I wasn't real pleased about that. I don't like that. I want a car that holds me back when I'm in cruise control and going down a hill. And second, when you put it in reverse, you don't, see, like right now how you don't have no, I don't think you can see that. Okay, well, there's these lines that show you where you can and cannot back up. See, like right now, there's no lines on the screen. Now I see something though. There's a little thing right here that where you can have lines and not have lines. And somehow it must get to where it doesn't. So this will give you the line. Or maybe it just, no, actually it doesn't change. Or does it do that? I don't know. But sometimes you don't have the lines. I don't like that because I needed the lines. Also, this is a complaint that I have about where we rented the place. I rented the car. You see how this looks like this? Where you can see that's clearly a headlight, and then it has an arrow up and an arrow down. And then it has like a, God, it's hard to get a picture of it. A back and forth thing on it. Well, I thought that meant you twist this to get the lights to turn. And I couldn't get it. I was trying to get this little thing to turn too. Couldn't figure it out. And I don't know how far into the trip we were. Quite a ways before I noticed this down here. That's your headlights right there. But you see, the guy didn't tell me that. And I didn't see them. I don't know what this is. There's a lot of things I still don't know what it is on this car. But, so that's a ding against the dude that rented us the car. The other thing is that on the back of this, I'll turn this around. Hopefully we're getting a picture of it. I don't know. But there's things here like that, if you can see it. Same thing on the other side. I don't know what that stuff is for, but every once in a while I'd accidentally bump it or hit it, and the radio would go away. So, and I don't, so I don't know what these things were for. I tried to leave it alone. And let's see, was there anything else that I didn't like about it? No, there wasn't. Everything else I liked about this car. I liked it a lot. I mean, to the point where I would, I know I said that like I would never own one of those Rogues because it wasn't what I wanted. Well, okay, there's a contingency on this too. If I lived in the city, which I don't, I live in, Hellsville here. Get back out there, chicken. Anyway, but if I lived in a city, I'd own one of these cars in a heartbeat. It's a nice car, drives nice, corners nice. It's a nice car all the way around. The Chevy Malibu is a nice car. I can't really say anything bad about it other than the backup lines aren't always there. I didn't like that it didn't hold you back when you were driving. Got excellent gas mileage, has excellent cargo room. Oh, yes, there was one other thing. When you drive for a long period of time, your left butt cheek falls asleep. Did you have any trouble with your rear end falling asleep in your seat? No. Okay, well, I guess it was just me and my left butt cheek. But my left butt cheek would fall asleep. And so, and it would kind of hurt. So, and I know it was the seat, but other than that, I have no complaints. This one, which I'm sure this is model year 2018, because I don't think 2019 is out yet. I do believe that this is the best one yet. So Chevy, you're doing a good job. I wasn't in the back seat, so yeah, we don't know about the back seat, if the back seat was comfortable. Angel didn't complain, but where every other Malibu we ever rented, Angel always took the front seat with David, and we had the back seat. So, but
well, the first model was, what was that, like a
2017, I think, or 16.
16. That was good.
That was really comfortable.
Back seat was horrible.
Yeah, 2017 had terrible seats in it. And then now this one, like I said, we don't know about the back seats, but we do know that the front seat, well, my butt cheek fell asleep, but other than that, they were fine. And the car, great brakes. I have to comment on the brake system. because when we were in Vegas, I was going off an off-ramp, and this trucker pulled out in front of me, and I mean, he pulled right, I mean, it's a wonder that he didn't hit me just pulling out in front of me. And I had to slam the brakes, and if I'd have been in anything I owned, I would have hit him. But this car stopped and got us stopped in time, and it was safe. So, and yeah, so yeah, definitely next car I get, it's going to be a Chevy brand. No way am I going to go with anything less than a Chevy. I am, you know, sorry Jack, sorry Ruby, sorry Stella, for that matter, sorry Shay. Yeah, it's going to have to be a Chevy. Never owned one in my life, but I would own one today. So, this is Vampyresskiss saying, it was a good trip. Good car, good trip, great gas mileage, great gas mileage. Never had anything that got 40 miles to the gallon. I mean, what a real surprise. That's all I can say. That was magnificent. Gas mileage was perfect. But, and yet, crud, somebody locked the car. That was, I've never had that good a gas mileage. Somebody locked the other car. I'm trying to put away a visor that I had in there because I take this visor with me whenever I travel, because I can't wear sunglasses because I have regular glasses, and oh my God, if I go into the sun I just go like crazy nutso. So anyway, this is Vampyresskiss. If you like the video, hit like, subscribe, tell your friends. Come on. Let's all join the bandwagon of the crazy Vampy, okay? I'll catch you guys all later. Bye.